Hello Skillr Boxers. Today we're going to break down how to create and exploit angles. Angles allow boxers to create openings and escape punching range, making them both an offensive and defensive tool. The most technical boxers use them, and today we're going to show you step by step how they do it. First, we'll cover the different techniques used to create angles, going through the mechanics of each one. Then we'll break down the three key phases in creating and taking advantage of an angle. First, the setup. Second, the position. Third, the attack. By the end, you'll know exactly how to create openings safely and use them effectively, turning angles into a nightmare for your opponent. Before moving on to the next technique, we wanted to share an exciting development from our sponsor, HBOBoxing, the all-in-one training platform designed for learners, active fighters and coaches. The latest app version adds a new Fighter of the Week category. Every Monday, a new workout with different combinations and movesets is released. Beginner workouts will call out signature heavy bag combos. Advanced workouts add signature defensive techniques and movement patterns. In time, this list will be filled with world champions, rising stars and Hall of Famers. But first up, we have the legendary Manny Pacquiao and 20 lightning fast combinations. Get into fighting shape today, download HBOBoxing training and dominate the opposition. Pivots. Pivots are a pretty basic move and are taught in the earlier stages of training. To pivot, you will have to put your weight on the front foot and drive your rear foot in a circular motion to one side or the other. When moving the rear foot backwards, you are pivoting to the outside, and when moving it forward, you are pivoting to the inside. The motion is similar to a compass, where the front foot is fixed and the other foot circles around it. As mentioned, the weight is on the front foot to be able to move the back foot freely, so it will often be set up with a slip to the outside for the outside pivot, or to the inside for the inside pivot.
Nervous tension about this fight.
The pace, it looks like it's kind of...
Sidesteps. Sidesteps are also taught early in boxing. To sidestep, you shift your weight onto one foot, then push off that foot to step in the opposite direction.
In the blue, against Derek Canizales with a...
If you're moving right, push off your left foot. If you're moving left, push off your right. The motion is similar to a step back. In this case, you can actually move in different lines. But the main idea with sidesteps is that you are not actually crossing your feet and are simply stepping to one side or the other. Step shuffles. If you've been following us, you'll already be familiar with step shuffles. This is a more advanced move and harder to pull off, but when used correctly, it's extremely effective.
I don't like to see one-sided fights.
To step shuffle, you first step on a diagonal, then shift your weight to that foot and hop into a new position using a circular motion.
Makes you miss, it makes you pay.
Nice shot! Team has fights a very different style than Pumalea.
You can do a front step shuffle, stepping with the lead foot and then hopping by driving your back foot. Or a back step shuffle, stepping with your rear foot, crossing your feet, and then hopping by driving your lead foot. The movement pattern is the same. The only difference is which foot initiates the step.
By Bam Rodriguez.
I think Quadras thought the referee was going to...
1. The setup. Before you take an angle, you have to set it up.
To your point earlier, right, it is kind of a no-win.
If you don't, your opponent might read it and move away. Or worse, counter you during the transition. So you need to stay defensively responsible.
Good. Bam just swinging away. Body shot.
Sometimes you'll flow directly from a defensive move into an angle. Other times you'll need to actively create the angle. You can set up an angle with a punch, a feint, or by pinning your opponent's guard. Any of these will distract your opponent enough to lower his reactions and give you the space to move safely.
But Bam's punches...
They also help freeze your opponent, making him more defensive, which is exactly what you want before cutting off to the side. 2. The position. Once you've set it up, you have to get into position for the footwork move. Ideally, the setup will lead naturally into the move, meaning the punch or feint shifts your weight to the correct leg and side needed to execute the footwork. Let's look at it with an example for each move to see it more clearly. In this case, Cruz feints to the lead side, then to the rear side, placing his weight to that side and on the front foot. This position allows him to directly pivot to the inside and get the angle. In this case, Jesse throws a cross with the left, ending with his weight on the front foot. At the same time, it lifts the back foot, which allows him to push to the side to complete the sidestep and get the angle.
Right hook by Estrada. He's punching with the young fighter now.
In this case, Madrimov punches his opponent with a cross to the body, which turns his hips and places his weight on the front foot. This again allows him to directly shuffle and get the angle.
When he does that, that will open up.
All of these moves can be done without the setup, but ideally the setup already allows a transition for the move, making it quicker and more effective. 3. The attack. Finally, once you've created the angle, it only makes sense to take advantage and land a shot.
Out with the hold and in with the net.
I'm throwing.
These are close rounds.
Bam's getting the best of us, but Capu's still coming.
A little bit of a little bruising or perhaps a slight...
In some cases, you'll be able to throw while moving, which can be useful to catch your opponent off guard. But because your feet aren't set, the punches won't carry much power. When your feet are planted, you can rotate fully and generate real power. Often, the angle move itself, whether a pivot, sidestep or shuffle, will already set you up to throw. You can use the momentum of the movement to launch your shot, making it even stronger. It's important to drill this. Figure out which punch feels more comfortable to punch off the angle. And like everything else, this only comes with hours of repetition. And now, we would like to know your opinion on the comments. What's your move? How do you create angles? Let us know. And if the video is interesting, you can find more on our channel. And to your left, we have chosen a video that we thought you may like.